We are pretty much just weightlifting today. So a little bit of everything. We're going to stick with our full body. Start on your back for me though, and tuck your knees into the chest. Take a couple deep breaths. My obliques were sore again from Tuesday's side standing crunch. Those things are awesome. They always get me. All right, push your right leg out, hug your left knee in. This also helps to stretch the piriformis, which has to do with your sciatica, getting that guy pinched. Inhale, exhale, and switch. So getting these little openings before we start is always a good idea. Switch it up, other leg, and then switch onto the right. All right, go ahead and plant your left foot down, cross your right leg over, and then just push your hips up into a glute bridge real quick, letting your right knee drop out away from you. Kind of get some opening in your hip flexor. So go ahead and drop that knee, put your other foot on the ground, and cross the left knee over the top, and then push the hips up. Let that left knee drop out away from you. Perfect. All right, and then drop that one. Go ahead and flip it over. Gonna hit up a child's pose. Knees are wide. Take your hips back over your heels. Release through the neck. Kind of take your head side to side. So today we're going to focus on muscular endurance. So instead of going super duper heavy, go ahead and stand up and let's just take some knee marches. Instead of going super duper heavy, we're going to kind of go midline and we're going to go for reps. So we're going to try for 20 reps for each exercise. We have quite a few exercises. Sometimes I don't quite know how long a set will take us, but I think we should be able to get through 3 rounds. Between each exercise, we're just going to take kind of a standing twisting crunch. Not too many, just enough to kind of grab through the core, get a little twist in movement, just like that. So go ahead and twist your body left and right, left and right. Get a little bit of space in the middle back. Try to keep your hips planted. Core nice and strong. All right, go ahead and give me a couple body weight squats. Let's say 5. Hand your hips back and down, knees line with toes. Make sure your hips, knees, thighs ready to go. Last one, and then just swivel, and let's go lunges. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then to the other side. Lunge the other way. 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's get going. Our first set, or our first exercise, we're just going to go up, straight up squats. So 20 reps. Grab whatever sort of squat weight you want to go with. Body weight is definitely always acceptable. I'm going to hold goblet squat. If you prefer to hold the weight low, that's fine too. Okay, here we go. We have 20. Sit your hips back and down. Find your core. Find your range that works for you. The appropriate range is getting your hips low enough, pushed back enough that you feel the glutes, but you don't bother your knees. 12. Sit way back. Flex your glutes to come to the top. Don't just rely on the move. Flex into it as well. One more. 20. Okay. Back flies are next. We got 20 here. Slide your shoulders back and down. You're going to take a hip hinge. Sometimes this can hit people in the low back, but if you're contracting deep enough into the core, keeping your upper back flat, you'll be fine. Elbows come up, squeeze together behind. So don't rush it. Be in control of your reps. Think about what you want to use to pull those elbows up. So we want to use the upper middle back, the rhomboids, and the muscles behind your armpits. 10. Belly strong. Ground into those feet. Be in control, both directions of the move. Neck stays relaxed. 18, 19, and 20. All right, put your weights down. I forgot to do our little twisty crunch last time. We'll just go 4 each side. 4. All right, just enough to give our hands a break and the muscles. Okay, we're gonna go overhead press. If you do not go overhead, no worries, just go an upright row for me. The rest of us, we're gonna punch overhead 20 reps. So bring your elbows just to shoulder height. Be super thoughtful of your core, of your body in space, so it's holding nice and strong. Tighten through the belly a little more. Ground deep through those feet. Feel the legs set in. 17. Try to help push those arms up using the back muscles. And last one. All right. Get your little twist. Should feel good. Get into those obliques again. All right, we're going back into the arms for curls. Side shoulders back and down. Knees are soft. We have 20 reps. Chest tall. Core strong. Be in charge as the weights drop. It's nice picking up weights again after our week of no weights, but that was kind of nice too. Something different. Keep your elbows right under shoulders, all the way up, all the way down. Make sure that you don't stop prematurely. So sometimes I see people stop kind of here and come back. Arms come all the way. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right. Nice little shakeout twist. All right, next up, we're going back into the legs. We're gonna hit our lunges. I'm gonna hit a step back lunge. If you would like to stay static, totally fine. So set your feet so that they're hip width. Step back. Try to tap the ground with your weights and then step up. That's it. Flat back, strong core. We want to tap the ground if possible because that forces your upper body to lean over the leg and to push more through that front glute. We want to feel that front glute and hamstring more than we feel the quad on top. Our glutes are sometimes the last to fire, so we need to build those guys up. Belly strong. 18, 19, 20. Other side, step it back. Line that knee and toe. Try to keep your hips square. Belly strong. Here's 10. Fire through that front glute. Pushing through the heel. Make sure your knees line with the toes. Keep strong in your upper back. So flex your shoulder blades together. Try not to round over that front leg. 2 more. Nice job. All right, little twist. Last one. Okay, back into the arms. We're gonna go triceps kickbacks. So we're gonna find our hinge forward again, getting our back even lower. Start with your elbows up, in line with your back, kick back. Be in control, both directions. Stop your hands when they're facing right at the ground, and your elbows are in a 90-degree angle. Here's halfway. And some days I have to go down a little bit in weight just to be able to support that swing and not let it happen. I get a better tricep move. 16. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. 3. 2. And 1. Whew. Those last few. Tough ones. Okay, here we go. Twist. And 4. Okay, we're going to go into a lateral lunge. So we're going to step wide and then bring everything back together. I like to frame the foot. Knee comes wide with the toes. Keep that supporting leg straight. Belly strong. Chest tall. Halfway. Flex that inner thigh of the straight leg. Drive through the pushing outer upper glute. Gluteus medius. Get that guy going. That gal going. 16. Last one. Whew. Okay, other side. Here we go. Lunge it over, press it up. I like these higher up moves. Belly strong. Watch the bending knee. Make sure it's tracking with the toe. Support with that core. Always, always. If you're not able to tap the ground, that's fine. Just go as low as you're in control. 13. Push the butt back. Stay straight on that supporting side. 18. 19. 20. Whew. All right, twist. We only have one more exercise for the round. 3, 4. All right, a 90-degree shoulder fly. I'm gonna hit up my thighs, going big. 20 reps, it'll add up. So you want a 90-degree angle in your elbow. Then the elbows open wide to shoulder height. Make sure your hands are still out at chest height. So they shouldn't be flopping down or pulling in toward the chest, but keep them out straight, forearms parallel to the ground, and then drop back. Here we go. 1, Strong stance, strong core. Envision you're trying to pop a balloon as you drop the elbows back down. Then you're building that muscle, the serratus anterior, a little more underneath your armpits. Such an important muscle. Helps us, especially if you ever have shoulder pain or trying to get those shoulders a little more mobile. You need the use of the serratus anterior. Long, tall neck. Good job. Open the elbows. Make sure you're feeling the shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay. Twist it out. Here we go. Okay, back to the beginning, to our squats. Here we go. Knees line with toes. Sit it back and down. Get as deep as you can. Staying healthy in your range. 9, 10. Tall chest. Can you dig into that core anymore? 17, 18, 20. Whew. All right, twist those knees. Dig deep into that abdomen. Okay, next up we have our back flies. Find your hip hinge, shoulders back and down, butt back, back fly. Go. 1, 2. Feel the muscles flex. 8, you should still feel grab in the back though when your hands are facing the ground. Belly strong. Sit in your heels. 18, 19, 20. All right. Up and twist. Okay, overhead press or an upright row if you're not going overhead. If you use a split stance, put your other leg forward. Use the back. There's 6. So the same muscles that you grab with your back flies, try to incorporate those to help keep the work out of your neck. Grab the abdomen deeper. Stronger. 5 to go. I honestly have no idea what number we're on. 19, 20. All right, twist it up. Feel the twist in the upper middle back with those. Should build some mobility and core. Okay, curls. Shoulders back and down. Elbows in tight. Here we go, 20. Think about your chest. Think about the elbows. They stand tight. Try not to allow any momentum to happen. 10. Draw the belly button up and in. Pull the shoulders back. 17, 18, elbows stay still, 20. All right. Doing great. We're flying. Okay. Lunges. Okay, hitting up that step back lunge, slide shoulders back and down. Step back deep. See if you can tap the ground. Drive to the front foot. 3. Be in control of your hips. Try to keep them squared straight ahead. Here's 10. Find the glute in that front leg. Force your hip to hinge a lot so you can drive through the heel. 18, 19, 20. Other leg. Step it back. You don't have to tap the ground, but just remember to try to lean as far as you can over the front leg. Here's 10. Drive to that heel. Belly strong. 19, 20. Whew. Getting our twist. Belly draws in deep. Okay. Kickbacks. I'm going to start with my 10s. Based on my last set, though, I'm going to keep my lighter weights handy. I want to make sure I keep neck relaxed and elbows up. Okay, hinge forward, belly strong, elbows lift. Here we go, kick it back. Squeeze between the shoulder blades, find the triceps. Control with the core, support your low back. 16, 18, 19, 20. Woo, I made it anyway. All right, twist it up. Four. Okay, having our lateral lunges. I'm going to start on my second side. This time, shoulders back and down. Step it over wide. 1. If moving back and forth doesn't work for you, stay still. Stand it up. Sit it down. You guys are looking great. Belly button back and down. Here's 10. Have fun with it. Doing great. $18. Line that knee and toe. Last one. Here we go. Ready, set. Other side. Even though we're on camera, we're still together. Get her done. So still enjoy the process. Good job. Straight legs stay straight. Drive through that heel. 11. Come on. Keep the knee wide. Last 3. And 1. Oh. Whew. Okay. Twisting it up. Big crunch, big twist. 4, 4. Okay. 90-degree shoulder raise. Shoulders back and down. Find your 90 degree. Here we go. Fly it wide. Keep the shoulders back and down. 7. Think about that elbow joint staying super fixed. So you're not bending the elbows in and out at all. Knees are soft, core is strong. Use the back to help lift, but feel those shoulder heads. 3, 2, and 1. All right, twist it out. Here we go. Four. Okay, we have a few minutes left. I really kind of wanted to, I love how the 20 reps feel. Let's go ahead and hit a quick round of 10 reps each. So go at your own pace. We won't worry about the twist between. So if you need to stop and shake it out, do that and then come back in. Okay, so we're gonna hit up 10 squats. Knees and toes. Here we go. Hinge back, sit down. Drive deep. Knees and toes. 8, 9, 10. Okay, back flies. Grab those weights, shoulders back and down, butt sticks back. Here we go. Elbows up, squeeze. 1, 2. So find your quick transitions. However, not worth it if you can't keep the core strong. Support the back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand up, overhead press, or upright row. Belly strong. 7, use the back. 9, 10. Okay, kickbacks. Oh wait, no, curls, sorry. 10, 9. Belly strong, elbows squeeze under. 6, watch that chest. Squeeze those elbows in as tight as you can. 2, 1. Now kickbacks, elbows up. Kick. 5. Control the drop. 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, lateral lunge. Step it over. 1, 2. I think we're on our regular lunges, but that's okay. We're in our rapid fire round. We'll get in a sec. 7, 9, 10. And over, other side. 2, 4. Sit those hips low. 7, 8. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. 10. Okay, now our lunges. Step back and up. Drive through that front heel. Keep your form. 7. Switch legs. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Belly strong. Find the front glute. 8, 9, 10. Okay, 90-degree shoulder raise. Here we go. 10, 8, 7, 5, 4. Use those shoulders. 2 and 1. Whew. Okay, set those down. Nice work. One leg forward, one leg back. 6:30 on the button. Just like the old times. Hinge it forward. Nicely done. Let that back hip flexor stretch a lot. This is a one. If nothing else, hip flexor stretch like this. Hinge back. Hamstring. Hold each at least 10 seconds, but 20. It's only a minute each side. If you could get 20 seconds. 2 minutes stretch is worth a lot. Pull the chest forward. Might feel the hamstring, the calf, wherever you need it. Okay, walk it down into your pigeon. So pull that foot over. Drop down onto the outside of your front legs, calf on that right side. Set your pelvis so that it's square to the ground. All right, push into your hands and let's hit up that other side. So now your left leg comes forward. Find that hip flexor stretch. Okay, hinge back and get your hamstring. Foot comes up in the front. Drop the hip down. Feel that stretch to the calf and the hamstring. Reach through the front of the chest. All right, and then drop forward into your pigeon. It's good to do it all, the fast and light, so lots of reps, muscular conditioning and endurance, and then that build when we go slower, heavier weights, and less reps. So interesting how it all feels a little different, but it's all awesome. Okay, push into those hands, drive your feet back, set up a quick down dog, slide your shoulder blades back and down, grab that core, and then walk your hands back to meet your feet. Dangle over those legs a couple seconds. All right, rise up. And you guys have your Thursday. Nice job.